Hi guys, so in today's tutorial I'll be showing you how to make this top, especially how to do a top like this with keyhole without gaping. You can see it is very relaxed.
And my name is Naya John. I teach ladies how to make beautiful dresses. So we'll be starting off with our pattern paper. I've gone in with my start line. Next is my chest line, the bust line, the waistline, and the full length for the top, which is 24 inches. Now roll across those dots and they will become lines. Now place your tape rule on the shoulder line. Go in by half of your shoulder measurement. Mine is 17 by half, 8.5, and I marked it. For the neck, the wideness will be 3 and the depth will be 3. Now connect using your French curve just like this. Next, on that point where you have your shoulder measurement, go down by 1 inch. Now connect back to your neckline just like this. Now connect from your shoulder slope to the chest line. On that chest line, we're going to be marking the quarter of our bust measurement. My bust is 36 divided by 4, that's 9. I'll add extra 1 inch for sewing allowance, and that's 10. And I marked 10. Now place your tape from your shoulder slope to your chest line. On that midpoint, go in by 1 inch. Now connect from that chest line to the midpoint and then to the shoulder slope using your French curve. And that's how you don't want your chest line to be revealing your cleavage. My chest line is originally 8, but I used 7 as my chest line, as you can see. So you can do that as well. Now on our bust line, we are going to create the dart line. Now from the folded area of your paper, go in by half of your nipple to nipple measurement. My nipple to nipple is 8 inches, half is 4 inches, and I'll mark 4. Now I'll roll across all the lines on 4 inches just like this, and that will be our dart line. I just remembered that we have not added our under bust line, so place your tape from the start line, not shoulder slope. Go in by your under bust length and then mark the line. So that's our under bust right there. So my shoulder to chest line is 7 inches, shoulder to bust line is 12 inches, shoulder to under bust line is 14.5 inches, shoulder to waistline is 16 inches, and shoulder to full length is 24 inches. Now on your waistline, that line, the right side, you take in 1.5 inches. On the left side, going by 1.5 inches as well. Now connect from that point to your full length just like this. Now go back to your chest line, the dart line, on the right side, going by 1 inch, on the left 1 inch. Now you connect from those dots to your bust point on that dart line. Okay, now use your French curve, connect just like you see on the screen. And once you're done with this, remember that our top has a keyhole. To create that keyhole, from the eye of your dart line or bustier line, connect to your neckline just like this. So it will be giving you that Queen Anne-ish. Yeah. Then you go in 2 inches from that your original neckline, which you already marked 2 inches, right? I'm just using my French curve to give it that circle-like shape. And once you connect it, that becomes your yoke, and you've gotten the neckline. Now I'll just cut out your necessary area for the neckline so that you don't make mistake. Focus on the way I'm cutting and the areas I'm cutting. Okay, now after cutting those areas, this is what it should look like. It should be giving that, you know, keyhole effect. On your bust line, you mark your bust measurement by 4. 36 divided by 4 is 9. I'll add 1 inch for sewing allowance, that's 10. On the under bust line, under bust is 26 divided by 4, that's 6.5, plus 3 inches we took out for the dart, that's 9.5, and I marked it. Now for the waistline, waist is 28 divided by 4, 7 plus 2.7 inches we took out for that. That will give us 9.7, and I marked it. Now for the hip, my hip is 42 inches. I'll divide 42 by 4. That will give me 10.5. I'll add 2.5 inches we took out for that. That's 12.5. Then I'll add extra 1 inch also in allowance, and that's 13.5. And I marked 13.5. Okay, you're seeing that is giving that shape already. So now you use your French curve or your ruler to connect whatever you have on your bust. Just extend it to your chest line. Okay, good. So I've connected from my waistline to the armhole. Now you see the way I placed my French curve to connect to the hip line, and you can see it's already giving that curve you saw on my top. Right now we're not done, but we'll just cut out so that we can reduce the paper we're working with. I'll cut out the center piece. You can see that while I was cutting out, I gave my neckline the curve I wanted it to have. So like I said earlier, you can give your neckline the shape you want the hole to have. Now that we have cut out the center piece, the side piece is what we'll be working on right now. Now I added extra paper to the full length of my side piece. Now this is the reason. You know that curve my top had on the side? This would help you achieve it without reducing the length of your top. Okay, so place your table from your start line and go down by 27 inches. So just add extra 3 inches to the 24 which you already have. Okay, that's 27. Now on that hip area we'll be adding extra 1 inch. You don't want that area of your top to be tight, okay, so that curve effect can show very well. So I added extra 1 inch. Now we'll connect it to the waist area. I'll also extend all the way to that new length we added. Okay, and this is what you would have. Right now from that point, that new length we have will connect to the center of our side piece. Use your French. Now you have something that looks like this. So we have successfully extended the length to give us a very nice curve at the hip area of our top. Okay, I hope this is clear. If you noticed, I have reduced the pace. I'm no more rushing because I know that here you need to pay attention. Okay, now I just cut the excess paper out. When you place your center piece, you can see how aligned it still is. You can see that, right? We're getting there. Now the next thing I want to show you how to do is to reduce the gaping. Many of you, when you make your queen and neckline or keyhole, you don't do this and it allows your top to have a lot of gaping. So this is how to eliminate such gapings. Okay, now before that, let's quickly cut out. Remember I told you I made my chest line 7, so that's why I took out 1 inch from my armhole so that the armhole is not so tight. Okay, but if you use your original chest line, there's no need to take out anything from the armhole. So we are getting very close to finish. Now on that chest line of your side piece, you go up by 1 inch. What did I say? Go up by 1 inch. Use your ruler to connect from that 1 inch to the side of your armhole. So this is what it will look like. It's just like taking in armhole darts. So once you've connected the line, this is what it will look like. So you cut it out and then you're going to seal up with your sellotape. I think you should do this before cutting out the neckline so that you will not have any shortage, because after taking out this dart you can see there's a shortage, but it's not so much of a problem. Just make sure you take out the darts before cutting out your neckline. So I'll seal up with my masking tape, and this is what I would have. All right, yeah, this is what I will have for the side. Now another thing you should do is the folded area of your yoke. You can also take out 1 inch. It is very optional. Take out 1 inch at the center of your yoke. If you don't want it to be too wide, just take out 1 inch or ½ inch from the center of your yoke. If you want to take it out on the paper before placing on your main fabric. Okay, now the last thing we'll do on this front pattern is still on the side is to take out bust that. Okay, now on your bust line, go in by 0.7 inches at the lower part and 0.7 inches at the upper part. Now connect from those dots to the center of your bust line, and this is what you would have. Go ahead and cut out. Sorry, I've gone ahead to cut out the that I just created. Now just go ahead and seal up with your masking tape. So after taping, this is what you would have. I'll also seal it up from the front as well. This is the reason why my top fitted so perfectly. Oh, I just took my time to explain the front. My next video will be showing how to draft the back and then how to sew. So make sure you click on that video once I upload. Alright, see you in my next video, guys.